The great thing about RACER is it's for everybody. It's always been for everybody, and that's why it's probably the last magazine standing. It's the behind-the-scenes stuff, it's the personalities, and it's a little more in-depth. The best thing about the magazine is it gives guys like me a chance to talk about Mark Donohue and Jim Hurtubise and Parnelli Jones and Dan Gurney and Joe Leonard and all the people that I grew up watching, and to delve into their stories that today's race fan doesn't know. I mean, you know, nobody knows much about Mark Donohue or Joe Leonard or those people, and they were the backbone of this sport. And I think our website is more of a instant gratification. They look to us for the news, the breaking news stories, and the fact that if there's some controversy that we're going to comment on, but mostly all the stories we do within the context of a season in IndyCar is pretty massive. I mean, features, commentary, notebooks, mailbags, report cards. We pretty much cover the spectrum. The thing that makes me most proud is I walk into a Barnes & Noble. There aren't very many bookstores left in the United States, and there certainly aren't very many racing publications. And to see Motorsport, the oldest magazine in the world, right next to RACER, and maybe Vintage Motorsport, that's the only three magazines that are left. So I like the fact that people can still buy a magazine. I'm an old school guy. I want something I can read. It's great that we have a website. It's great that a lot of people follow us on racer.com, and we're happy for that. But I still like to have something in my hand to read and to save. I worked at the Star for 33 years. I got to stooge on Indy cars. I got to race in USAC. So I've been in racing my whole life. And I've been lucky because I flunked out of Ball State. I got a job at the Star. So I got to mix my passion with my business. I get to cover racing, write 52 columns a year. Then I got fired at the Star. I was already working for ESPN. They hired me until they dropped racing, and then Speed picked me up, and after Speed folded, Paul Fanner was nice enough to offer me a job, and I had the greatest life, and I'm the luckiest guy in the world. But to write for the website, I think RACER has they do that Alexa thing, and it shows we're the 5,180th website ranked in the country. It doesn't sound like much, so you realize how many there are, and that's pretty damn good. So to have a voice at my age and to still be able to write what I want to write and also talk about what happened in the old days, couldn't get any better.